Welcome back to the Banter podcast. Today is slightly different because Carl is actually traveling right now and he is joining us from his hotel room. We haven't seen his setup yet, so Carl, take that thumb away from the camera.
I worked really hard on this, okay? I look like I'm in a Zoom call.
Bro, look at this. Dumbest thing ever.
Oh my god. Wait. Your quality is so bad. Wait, you have like... Wait.
It's good for me. It's good on my end.
For me, you look like 2 pixels. Wait, I need to show you this. Hang on.
I feel good on this. This is supposed to be a good episode. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wait, hold that thought, guys, because we gotta talk about how a lot of people watching right now on YouTube aren't subscribed. Look at this percentage.
It's less than 15%.
You guys need to subscribe now and turn on notifications, or else Sapnap is going to cry.
I will cry.
Subscribe. Anyway, we have a very important question for you, Samnap.
Okay.
So, Samnap, talk to us. Do you want kids?
What?
What do you mean, what? It's a serious question. Kids? Do you want kids, Samnap?
It's a clear, easy question.
I can't take Carl seriously with this camera.
I guess it's time that I announced it.
Wait, what? Announce what?
Me and George's sister are having a kid. Thank you.
Okay, listen.
I didn't know if we were ever gonna make it public.
Okay, I need to take this back to a serious note. Samnap, this is a serious podcast with serious individuals, okay? When I ask you a question, do you want kids? It's not a joke, okay? I want to know the truth behind those eyes, Samnap. Do you want kids?
If it was someone as gorgeous as your sister, then yes.
No, listen. Let me make it easier for you.
Question
how old are you? 21? You have many years ahead of your life. Do you foresee yourself having kids?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, let's take that as a yes.
Okay, sure. Let's go for a yes for argument's sake, because I feel like that's what you want from me.
Here's the thing. We didn't tell you what today's plan was, but today it's going to be titled Banter, the sex episode.
Wait, is that going to get us demonetized? Who cares?
Who cares? It's a podcast.
Look, this is important topics to talk about. We must discuss it. We cannot let YouTube censor us.
It's Banter, the love-making episode.
Okay, that's better. All right, so Samnap. So we've established you want kids, right?
Sure.
You're not being very enthusiastic here. Yeah, that's actually a good question.
I feel like this is like some trick question. I feel like
how's it a trick question?
How do you make kids? I don't know. I feel like you're setting me up here. Just the way you're acting and how enthusiastic you are about these.
No, it's a serious question. I want to know. Listen,
do you want kids, George?
I'm gonna be real with you. Currently, I don't think I do. It seems weird. Okay, here's the thing. I think, well, obviously, currently I don't. Well, not obviously, but currently I do not want kids. If that's not obvious, but obviously, the majority of people have kids, right? I assume. Yeah. I don't have a statistic on it, but I would think. I don't
know if that's true, but well, yeah, sure.
I don't know, but I feel like a lot of people have kids, and it's like, it's somewhat expected. Maybe? I don't know. But to me, like, at least, I don't know. I just feel like I don't really want kids. But maybe like eventually, I don't know. But currently, definitely not anytime soon.
What is this question?
That's for sure. No, but okay, listen. But the point is, the only reason I can see myself having kids is because everyone else does.
I'll tell you, I only want to create kids to train them to be the best at everything.
Oh, it's like a little side quest. It's like a side quest, if you will.
No, I'm just playing.
They can complete all the things you failed in life on.
I'm blown away that George had this question planned out and then didn't even like have an answer.
Yeah, I think like it's planned out. We were sitting here. The message that I sent to you was 13 minutes ago saying, should we ask this question to Samnap and just see how he reacts? Like I planned it for a week in advance. Yeah, I've got my whole lineup set up. It's all ready to go. No, I just spontaneously came up with this because I thought it'd be a funny kickoff topic. And Samnap, I want to know the truth behind those.
I'll ask you a question, a little rebuttal question. So you know that there is actually a process to have kids. Have you ever engaged in that process?
Banter, the most uncomfortable episode. No, I didn't
George?
expect this. I thought this was a one-sided question. I'm the interviewer here.
All right, fine. Let's ask Carl. Carl, have you ever engaged in that process?
Have you, Carl?
I'm in the Big Apple.
Have you, Carl? Please. Why is everyone dodging all these questions today?
Wait, Carl, have you? We get it. You're in the Big Apple.
No, God,
No?
God, no.
Oh, okay. Well, neither have I in that case.
I'm not
Okay,
married. Stop now.
And neither have I, because none of us are married. None of us are married. So, but let's talk about like the scientific things about that, like sperm and the egg, and how does the sperm fertilize the egg?
How does it do that?
Carl.
Thank you so much for asking. Another expert.
Because think about it. Wait, hear me out. We start off as like billions of years ago. There was like, what was it? It was like little atoms floating around, right? According to
And then somehow the atoms, like, combined.
evolution theory.
Let's talk about life. Yeah, so evolution theory is that there's atoms floating around. They like combine. They make the first singular cell organism somehow. How does that?
And Big Bang is like there was a big explosion and then everything disappeared, right? Is that what Big Bang
that
is?
doesn't even make sense. Yeah, how?
So you're an evolutioner. Are we all evolutionists here?
Me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that like a
What is
like
this
a question
episode?
We're just going, Carl. Look, Carl, everything has to be so structured and Mr. Beast stole my something, whatever, clickbait. Look, let's just talk about life, the Big Bang Theory, sex, and everything that really matters in life, because at the end of it all, Mr. Beast isn't going to be around when the world ends. He's just not, okay? You know what is going to be around? People.
You know what might be, I have a rebuttal to that. Mr. Beast may have kids. Mr. Beast may have kids. Okay? You see where I'm going with this? Mr. Beast may be around for eternity.
Yeah.
Okay? He's going to set up this like breeding chain where it sounds weird like that. He has like a child.
What
okay?
the fuck?
Okay, like he has a child and he trains them on the YouTube algorithm. And then like he trains that child to train the next child. So basically he has an infinite chain of Mr. Beasts going on forever. And it goes to Mr. Beast Jr., Mr. Beast Jr., and Mr. Beast Senior. And the title of this episode, Mr. Beast Jr.?
I actually wanted to talk about that. It's kind of interesting. It's an interesting topic is how did the universe start? Like there's like the Big Bang Theory, but like how did nothing become into something? Like isn't that shit kind of crazy?
Well,
Like,
you explained how
evolution.
No, listen, you explained how evolution worked. You said like it's evolution. Like it started off as like something and then they evolve. Like Pokemon.
No, but even that is crazy. Like, how did life start? Like, because like there was literally no life, and then like something became living. Do you understand? Like, that's like a weird thing to think about. Everything was non-living, and then something spawned in as living. From once there's like a living thing, it makes sense. Like evolution makes sense. But how the fuck did they go from non-living to living? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Sapnap's mind is about to be blown the second he tries out the Bible. Here's my question. Okay, here's what I think would be fun to learn. Let's say all of us have a boy. We give birth to a boy. Okay? All around the same time.
Give birth to a boy.
I did.
A beautiful baby boy.
Who would have the most annoying kid?
Definitely you, bro.
Me?
Yeah, I've met the Jacobs bloodline, and when you guys are together, it's terrible.
This is what I think. I think genetically it would be Samnap, but it's not just down to genetics. It's down to how you raise the kid. And honestly, I think Carl might turn this child into just an annoyance. Like Carl would think it's funny to like grow, like raise this kid just doing like hardly Noah jokes and
just stupid fucking bits constantly.
Like he'll be like, wouldn't it be so funny if the first words out of my baby's mouth was ta, and it was like he would make a TikTok out of it. To be fair, that's something I would maybe do as well.
Crazy TikTok. That'd be a crazy TikTok. Second of all, I would say the exact opposite reason you guys would have annoying kids. I think George would never even look at his kid in the face because he has no emotions whatsoever.
What do you mean? No emotions? I just wouldn't look the kid in the face?
Carl, I mean, George would never interact with his kid at all.
No, yeah. And I think the kid would grow like terrible because he just never really had that figure in his life.
Okay.
I think George.
Well, Carl would be too busy traveling the world to. Carl would like have like they'd start like Mr. Beast nursery, and like all the like the people in Mr. Beast's kids will just like have like one mum that runs the channel, and like they'll never see the kid because Carl's too busy in New York. Like he's not gonna bring the kid over. He's traveling
Mr.
around the world.
Beast
Nursery. Yeah, like he's not gonna be bringing his kid everywhere with him. Like that kid's gonna be pooing, throwing up on flights. Like he can't be having that.
Mr. Beast nursery.
And he starts like a kid's. Oh my god, I've got it! Oh my god, I've got it! No, I've got it! Wait!
I didn't even-
Mr.
okay,
Beast
I'm listening.
Mr. Beast starts a kid's channel. You know, like Ryan's toy review, but instead of Ryan, it's your kid. It's your kid. Your kid is like the host of the Mr. Beast kid channel. Oh
I'm down for it.
Don't worry.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I will have a kid just so Mr. Beast can make that channel with my kid and I get some of the revenue. I'm down. Mr. Beast, if you're listening, I will have a kid for you. I will do it.
Look, wait. You guys talked about my kid. I talked about George's kid. And now this is why I think Sapnap's kid would be annoying, okay? I think that's fair. We're covering all the bases. All right?
True.
I think Sapnap's kid would turn into a Kyle that would punch walls.
Damn, bro, you got me.
I can totally agree with that. I mean, Sapnap's already a Kyle that punches walls.
A Carl that punches walls.
I think
Kyle.
Sapnap is a lot of times Sapnap will find ways to be competitive in situations that don't need competitiveness, and I think he will push that onto his son.
You want to know why that's off? Is because the only reason you get upset by that is because you get competitive back. So like what you're saying applies to you.
Wait, when?
To be fair, there can only be competitiveness with like multiple people. If one person's being competitive, it doesn't really work. But I will say this. Sapnap is very competitive, and I want to be competitive back just to like shut him down. Like he'll be like, bro, I brushed my teeth for 3 minutes. You do it for 2. Like we're not the same, you know? I'm like, what do you mean?
Being competitive is,
you're meant to do it for
fun. It's just
I'm like, you're meant to do it for 2. And that was completely made up. He's actually never said that because Sapnap doesn't brush his teeth actually, but that was just made up. What was something realistic?
you literally
like,
bought the same toothbrush I have.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sapnap will be like, I'm better than you at Valorant. You suck at games. And it's like, yeah, I don't play games really ever. Pretty much. I just play Minecraft like casually, you know, like, I don't even like try to be good at the game. And so I was like, yeah, but like, I'm like so much better than you. And it's like,
you know, my favorite thing to do is the only other person that I know that likes being that competitive at that many instances is Puns, our other friend that's a streamer.
I knew it was puns.
My favorite thing to do is while I'm in front of Sapnap and Puns, just talk about like, just say something about who might be better. And then all of a sudden, they'll just start going crazy at each other. It's a battle. There's been times where Sapnap says some stuff where I'm like, I don't know if Puns is going to be friends with him anymore. He says some stuff, bro. It's awesome.
Like what? What's an example?
Sapnap has looked at Puns in the eyes before, and he's said, every single video game that you love and that you're good at, I am better than you. And he just like said it like with his whole chest. And then Puns like was like, dude, they don't, there's no winning for either of them. It's just an ongoing
That's like
battle.
the ultimate flex. Like, I'm better than you at all video games. I have a question. Let's say we all have kids around the same time, okay? And they all grow up to be social media influencers. Whose kid pulls the most numbers? And why is it me?
I don't think it's George. Sorry. I think George is last.
I feel like George is definitely last.
I'll say this.
Right?
I don't think it's Sapnap. I think it's between me and Carl. But I'm only saying this because me and Carl are bigger than Sapnap.
I think you're dead last. But I think you have like the worst motivation issues out of anyone I've ever seen at your size. So I feel like there's no way you're going to be motivated enough for your kid to teach them all the things they need to know.
That's why you pay someone to do it for you.
Dead last.
That's why you pay someone to do it for you.
Case in point.
I'm going to put my hat in the ring and say that I think that I would be too like obsessive about him. Like I would call him out if he made some like garbage content. You know what I mean? I think I would like check him a lot.
I think I would do the same. Like if I'm watching his videos or her videos if this is like something trash, it's like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't raise no dead contenter.
I'm literally just imagining your kid at 5 years old showing like this like fun little video they made with like their friends of them like running around and playing on the slide. And you're like, this shit sucks. What the fuck's the retention, bro? Like, what's the goal in this video?
4 years old. If they put out a video that was trash, I'd pretend to fall asleep and be like, "Sorry, you lost me. The retention's too bad."
Like, look at the chart. Look at the drop off. It's trash content. But what I will say is, I can't stop getting this idea out of my mind of Mr. Beast Nursery. I just can't. I'm actually surprised he hasn't tapped into this yet. Or has he? Carl, behind the scenes, is one of these kids channels run by Mr. Beast?
But wait, listen, Mr. Beast Nursery could be a real thing. Chris has a kid. Jimmy just needs to get the rights to that child, and then Mr. Beast Nursery is a go.
Mr. Beast can also just adopt a kid, and then he doesn't have to pay Chris anything.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's way cooler if it's Chris's kid.
Wait, listen, Carl. Does Mr. Beast behind the scenes run a kids channel that no one knows about?
You know,
His silence says it all, everyone. His silence says it all.
maybe he does.
Because if you guys don't know, kids channels on YouTube are some of the biggest channels. Pulled some of the most views on YouTube. Look up kids channels. It's actually insane. Like, some of them have like over 100 million subscribers. Right? So like Coco Melon
Coco Melon does have
142 million subscribers with 800 videos. That's not even that many videos. How do they have so many subscribers? What?
What's their most viewed video? I'm trying to find it.
And then, like, I don't know, it's like kids content does numbers on YouTube. Like Baby Shark, for example. Remember Baby Shark?
Isn't the CPM like trash? Yeah.
Yeah, the CPM is trash, but guess what? Obviously,
Baby
not everything
Shark has 11 billion views. 11
is that the most viewed video?
11 billion.
11 billion.
Wait,
Is that the most? And the channel that it's on,
Despacito.
Pink Fong, has 60 million views.
It has more views than Despacito.
Kids channels. Okay, guys, I think we need to make kids. I think this is the move forward. We need family channels,
wait,
kids
this actually
channels.
is profitable.
Yeah, you're telling me like billions of views
who would
isn't
you have a
profitable.
kid with? Who?
But also, here's the thing.
Who would you have a
We'll get
kid
to that
with?
after this. We'll get to that after this.
gotta pick-
Because we'll get to that after. But I
You
think
gotta
what's
pick one
important is saying
person.
this. With kids channels, the CPM may be low, but it's not all about CPM because you see TikTokers making a lot of money, right? It's not all about the money that you get on the main platform. You can expand outside the platform. You see kids channels doing like they sell toys with toy
Merch.
stores. Yeah, like merch, toy, like literal toys. Like they'll make like a doll or something, you know? I'm hearing you out.
Join my business venture for a second, okay? What if we
We need to get Mark Cuban back.
get a house? We need Mark Cuban for this one.
A
He's gonna
baby
love this.
house.
I get a house, and us three live in there as platonic fathers for a child that we adopt to use for content.
Okay, I don't like the phrase use. We can rephrase that though.
Exploit for content.
Let's integrate them willingly into our content.
We could figure out the semantics on it later, but it's gonna be three of us platonically living together, raising a
Right.
kid for the sole purpose of making the best child YouTube channel of all time.
Honestly, I think we could do it. What's so good about these kid channels? You know, like, do they have like geniuses behind them? Because they just spawned out of thin air.
Ryan's got to be a genius, right?
Yeah, he's got to be. I don't know. Like, obviously, we have experience with social media. Not to flex, but we're pretty big. You know, like you'd say that maybe we know our way around the platforms and the way to do things. So hypothetically, if we had a kid, we could make good kid content. Kid content is very different, obviously, from what we do. So we might have to do a little bit of research. We could just watch some Ryan videos. We could watch some Coco Melon. We're going to have to find some good animators as well. That's important. But anyway, Carl, who would you have your kid with?
Jack Black. It's got to be Jack Black.
I don't want to hurt your feelings here, Carl, but genetically, that's not how it works. You could adopt a child, but like you and Jack Black can't make a baby. As far as
with
I'm
that
aware.
attitude.
Okay, so Carl has Jack Black, which obviously isn't going to work. But Sam Knapp, who would you have a kid with?
There's one woman on my mind more than.
And it can't be my mom or
anyone
my
else.
sister
I've
or anyone
actually-
related to me.
I've
Or anybody
actually
related to
met
me.
her in real life. Before you say all of that BS, let me answer my question and then I'll answer it again for you. There's this one woman, I've actually met her in real life. She's just drop dead gorgeous, beautiful stand-up citizen, honestly. That would be George's mom.
Okay, so I said it can't be my mom.
A kid with her. Then anyone else?
I said it couldn't be my mom.
Okay.
Okay,
so
I don't want to impose
George's
this rule. It's like, okay, I'll give you a rule. I'm imposing a rule. They must be within 10 years age of you. Obviously, up. You wouldn't want to go down. But, okay.
I'm just
you can go a year down if you want, or two. But
for what? I'm making this kid for content purposes, right? Like that's why I'm having this kid.
Yes,
just purely like I want this kid to be a content. Well, then obviously who's the most clouded woman like in the world? Because I'm just gonna have a child with.
I don't know.
Who? Maybe Michelle Obama.
Okay, fine. I'll choose Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
If you had a kid,
isn't Justin Bieber gonna be mad? Aren't they dating?
No,
Bro,
Justin Bieber's married to someone else.
Are you serious right now, George? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
No, I'm joking. That was like no, I'm joking. That was like 10 years ago, right? No, that was like 10 years ago. They were dating, though, right?
I take it back. Dua Lipa.
Blah 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 feature.
Trying to do more than do a feature.
Me and Samnap, we like Dua Lipa for her music, at least.
We do,
from my perspective.
I like Dua Lipa's music.
She has some bangers.
I think it's funny that you said Dua Lipa, and instead of referencing any of her music, you referenced a song made by somebody singing about Dua Lipa.
Jack Harlow. Was that Jack Harlow?
There's a reason for that. It's because we were trying to imply that we were trying to do more than do a feature.
Oh.
I mean, that's actually not what I was doing, but Samnap, I'm glad you took it that way.
Look, Dua Lipa, if you ever hear this, just DM me.
Also, I really like your song "No Lies" or "No Lie." I don't know if it's plural or not. Technically, I think you're a feature, but
yeah, Dua Lipa. If you ever hear this podcast, just know me and George are huge fans of "No Lie." That was our theme song.
I think I think she's technically a feature on that song, but it's basically her song. Let's be real.
Thank you for being a part of that song. I feel, yeah, it is. She ate. Okay,
left no crumbs.
Absolutely no crumbs.
POV, I'm her.
How many times did we listen to that song when you were in England? An ungodly amount of times.
Yeah.
We had it on that TV in the Airbnb like 24/7.
I'm singing a different song. Wait, listen. 'Cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. I'm falling in love with May. Possibilities. All you need. All right. That needs to be in because that was lit.
Man said it was lit, and I'm just doing this.
Look, that's how you know the music's hitting if you're just like this.
Yeah, he's just steady bopping along to it.
I want to tell a story really quick about something that I experienced while being in New York this trip, if that's okay.
Sure, go for it.
Carl always wants to make the podcast about himself. All right, Carl, let's hear your story.
Always wants to make the podcast. Carl always wants to make the podcast about him in New York.
This is my second New York time.
Let's hear it.
It was actually really. I haven't told either of you guys about this. So
oh my god, new law.
We were filming a video on Long Island, and it was like I had to dress up fancy, right? So I'm wearing a button down and like a nice casual sweater, okay. And afterwards, the video got pushed by 2 days. The video got pushed for 2 days. So now we're in New York for 2 extra days, and I get hit up. So I get hit up to go to a recording studio in the middle of the night for Trippie Redd.
Wait, you called me last night and I picked up and you said like I didn't even hear what you said. You just went like and then hung up. Were you there?
Yeah,
and then you texted me. Wait, you texted me and said, "I'm very gone right now, bro. Carl's bugging."
What?
Do you want the? Yeah, you said that.
I will tell you this. I drank some age-appropriate drinks last night. Okay, you know why?
You drank
I was having a good time. I showed up and dude, but it's funny because I show up to this recording studio and everybody's like dripped out in some nice clothing. Everybody's wearing a little something, something. And I'm over here wearing a button down, a sweater, looking like I'm about to go to Hogwarts for the first time with a JanSport backpack on, like a whole high school student. Just like, hey guys, what's going on?
Like, who's this clown?
Like, I sort of,
hey guys, let's record a song.
well, it was just funny. There is a picture of me now that exists with Trippie Redd where he looks.
Wait, send
awesome.
it to me. Send it to me.
I want to see it.
I'll send it to you guys right now. It's like a picture of me. It's like him looking like dripped out, looking awesome. And then me just over here with my backpack, just like hands on the straps, like, woo! Let's do it, guys! I love recording music! It's amazing.
So wait, did you make a
I thought
song?
it was really funny. Oh yeah, we have a song coming out.
Yeah,
We have a
it's
song
dropping.
coming
What's
out.
What's
the
it
song?
called? What's it called? What's it called? Is it called Honk Them Hoes?
It's called Holy Smokes, the sequel.
And then in brackets, I've got my money up. You
And I
sending the
sent it to
picture?
you guys.
Oh my god, here it
I
is.
sent it to you guys.
Yo! That's sick.
I wish
Yeah,
his glasses weren't on in the photo so you could tell it's him more.
It looks like he just showed up
Looks
to
like
like
Carl's like his
your class.
school teacher.
Yeah, he just showed up to your class.
I look
like
like
a
I
music
really
class.
do look like I don't even look like a real teacher. I look like a substitute history teacher that is like very very upset and impatient with the class.
That got made fun of the whole
Yeah.
the whole
The whole
class.
time, people shooting
Everyone
like
was lying
hornets
about
at
their
me.
names.
Like, people throwing around Beats pills, like trying to. Yeah, never mind. I mean, I went to a bad school. Did people do that for you guys?
Throwing Beats pills.
You know, like the speakers. Did people like bully substitute teachers at your guys' schools?
I don't know about bully, but they used to like we would lie about our names and stuff like that.
They didn't bully them, but like they wouldn't take them seriously for sure. Like I had this French substitute teacher, and every time we had her, we just did nothing in the class, literally nothing. And I have a video on my old phone, which is never getting found. I'm telling you. But there was this video that I had on like my Nokia.
Found.
Yeah, that's what makes the story funny actually. But it's on like one of those old Nokias, you know, like, or as you would say, Nokia.
Did you just call it a Nokia?
That's what we call it, a Nokia. You call it a Nokia. Anyway, listen, that's not the point. The point is, I have this video. This story just sparked this memory in my brain. This kid, I was recording this kid, and someone took his like folder, because we had like a folder, and he launched it across the room at him. Because I don't remember what was happening, but like this class with the French substitute teacher was basically a zoo. Okay, we were all turning into animals, going crazy, and I have a video of the guy throwing his like folder across the room, and it ripped and broke, and the guy literally started crying because the guy broke his folder.
Oh my god!
That's the
For
story.
breaking his folder, he started
cried.
crying. There's no shot.
No, he cried.
I had a substitute teacher that cried because somebody cooked popcorn in the microwave and burnt it. And the substitute teacher's name.
Wait, why do you have a microwave?
You don't have a microwave in classrooms sometimes?
No.
You've never had a microwave in your classroom?
What do you need a microwave?
I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a really weird thing to have in a classroom.
I had a sink in one of my classrooms.
Actually, I did have a microwave in one of my classrooms. One classroom, the teacher just had a microwave because they would microwave but like it didn't come with the classroom. Like the teacher brought their microwave.
Yeah, that's what I
just
mean.
left it in the
Yeah.
classroom.
That's totally something Dream would do if he was a teacher. He'd be like, "What? I want to heat up my food sometimes. Why would I not have a microwave?
He's like, he'd be like, it's just easier. It's optimal.
It's convenient. It's
It's way
optimal."
more efficient to have a microwave in my room.
Yeah,
Why would I walk to like the teacher's lounge where there's a microwave?
and then I can like
wanna do it in
microwave
my
stuff like
classroom.
mid class, and it doesn't distract anyone. So wait, seriously, Carl, are you actually making a song with Trippie Redd? Like, why were you in the studio with him?
Okay, I should explain. I'm working on a project with Trippie Redd, but I'm not doing anything music related, if that makes sense. I can't really.
I was really
haven't
hoping you were going to
announced
say
it yet,
musically,
but
though. Can you go into more details on what you're working on?
It has something to do with a music video. I'm helping him work on a music video for something. That's wild that I've even.
a music video,
I don't
so
even
you're-
know if I'm allowed to say that, but we're just gonna run it, okay? I actually don't care.
When you say
Yeah, we're.
so, when you say help, what do you mean by that? Like, do you have a big role in this? Like, what kind of help are you providing here?
God, you're really pulling this out of me, George. This is my own podcast.
Let's go, Carl.
Okay,
Let's go. Talk.
As a little soft announcement, me and Trippy are working on something where I'm helping the creative direction for the music video there. And it's going to be sick. Like,
Okay.
it's really cool. We're going all out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be... Yeah, wait, I already told you a little bit about that. You're really just trying to get that for the podcast.
I know. Yeah, I know about it. hey, Carl, can you slip
so
a little?
messed up.
Can you slip a little George Not Found reference in there somewhere?
No.
Yeah, wait, slip a Banter Boys reference in there.
Maybe Banter. Maybe Banter would be cool.
Even if it just says like GNF for like one frame somewhere in like 10%
Just
opacity
subliminally,
text,
it shows like a
size
picture of your
7.
face.
For like a frame, it just flashes, and it's like an inverted picture of
Just
me,
one
you know, like so. Then, yeah, one frame, it just like flashes on the screen. Hey, you can use this picture. Ready? There.
Wait, and then mine is like this.
Carl, I will never forgive you if you
And
don't
mine's like
include me.
this. Actually,
There you go,
George,
you got
to
all
be
three of us.
fair, and Sapnap, I'm working on a way to implement little Easter eggs to show my friendship for you guys in my comic book series. Wait, that's not cool? I don't know. Damn.
It's not as
Trippy
cool.
Red is way cooler, bro.
Chippy
Yeah,
Red's
it's
kind of
definitely
cooler
isn't
than
as
your
cool
little
as Trippy
comic
Red.
book.
Trippy
Okay,
Red's
look, how
way
about
cooler.
hear me out?
I'm purposely talking. I'm purposely talking while doing this, so it makes the video.
Hear me out, okay? Why not both? Okay, get us in the comic, get us in the music video.
I can't. Okay. You do you know how many people I have to work with to like the music video? Isn't just me and Trippy Red sitting down. Like there's like music labels, there's management. Like
it's you and Trippy Red with just like a little camera, and you're like,
Look, you can slip it by them. They're not going to notice it in one frame. They're not going to notice.
it would almost work in a world where we didn't just record this podcast explaining our plan.
They're never going to see it. They're never going to see it.
to be true. Like, to be fair, no producers. It could be like, no way they're gonna see this.
No, they're massive.
Until we have
fans of
Trippy Red
Banter.
on the next episode and
They're
they go back
big
and watch
fan-
the episode before it.
That'd be sick. We should get him on here. That'd be so much fun. I feel like we.
Alright, it sounds like you're in with him. How about you start that? You connect us.
I think that's probably doable. I mean, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. We should try to do that.
I mean, you said you guys were best friends, so
Yeah,
true.
yeah, that's what
You
I
did say
said.
that.
That's what I was saying.
All right, well, that's all we've got time for today because Samnap has actually booked an Uber because he has to go somewhere. So, goodbye, Samnap, and goodbye,
That was
viewers.
him. That was him leaving right there. He literally just left. Thanks for watching, but there's one more thing.